first year, hundreds of Bored Ape owners signed up to hire out their NFTs to brands. Hundreds of Ape token holders have registered with a new NFT licensing marketplace that allows them to lease out their Ape's IP to interested brands. This offers a new stream of revenue for Ape hodlers and allows brands to tap into the popular Ape community. Blockchain accelerator Mousebelt Labs has announced the launch of a new marketplace called Bored Jobs. The marketplace will list all 10,000 BAYC NFTs, allowing brands to browse and express interest in hiring for campaigns. In order to hire 10,000 apes, the owners of the respective BAYC must sign up and confirm their ownership in order to view offers. The Bored Ape Yacht Club promised its owners the ability to utilize the IP rights of the NFTs they purchased, but failed to deliver on that promise. Bored Jobs is now creating the instruction manual that will enable them to do so, according to the announcement. Patrick McLean, co-founder of Mousebelt, told that the platform had received over 200 applications from BAYC owners within 24 hours of launching on June 29th. McLean explained that the platform provides a way for brands and apes to message each other and that all deal terms, license terms, and details are 100% negotiable between the two parties. According to the CEO, the company is willing to work with any client that meets their standards regardless of species. He went on to say that they would only proceed with the deal if both parties are in agreement. Unlike many NFT projects, Bored Ape Yacht Club provides the owners with the commercial rights. Hodlers are using them in creative ways. For example, Hollywood actor Seth Green is using his ape as the main character in an upcoming TV show. In April, food entrepreneur and BAYC NFT owner Andy Wen also decided to launch a BAYC-themed restaurant named Bored and Hungry in Long Beach, California. There is a virtual band called Kingship that uses BAYC avatars to represent the band members. The band launched in late 2020 and has been growing in popularity. When asked how apes will be used by brands, McLean said it could be as simple as a small business wanting to make an ape the face of their coffee brand, or as part of large-scale marketing campaigns from big businesses. McLean also commented on Mousebelt's plans to expand support to other top-tier NFT projects now that the company has got the concept off the ground. McLean also said that they have a baseline now and they're expecting to add mutant apes in 2 weeks, gutter cats in 4 weeks, and CryptoPunks in 6 weeks. They've already made top videos for these communities in the past. Mousebelt creates media content focused on cryptocurrencies, and in August, it launched the Coins podcast docu-series on YouTube. The series features key figures in the space, such as FTX founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried and Cardano co-founder Charles Hoskinson. Up next here, Coinbase denies reports of selling customer data to the U.S. government. In response to reports suggesting that Coinbase is selling customer information to the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, the crypto exchange platform has issued a statement denying any such allegations. Coinbase insists that it maintains strict policies to protect the privacy of its users and would never sell confidential information to any third party. On Thursday, news that Coinbase has been providing geolocation data to the ICE has circulated online. This has been met with shock and outrage from some users who feel that they have not given their permission for this type of data to be shared. In an official statement released on Twitter, Coinbase clarified that the company does not sell any customer data. The exchange emphasized that its top priority is providing a safe and secure experience for all users of the platform. Additionally, the crypto platform Coinbase has explained that its Coinbase Tracer tools are created to comply with government requirements. Coinbase noted that this is used to investigate finance-related crimes such as terrorist financing and money laundering. According to the exchange, the information they provide to the government comes only from public sources and not from Coinbase user data. This is a touchy subject. I mean, some could be saying it's being used for good, others say it's a breach of security. In September 2021, Coinbase entered into an agreement with the ICE for the development of software for the government agency. Under the terms of the agreement, Coinbase will provide application development software as a service to the ICE in exchange for $1.36 million. Despite the current crypto winter, Coinbase is expanding its operations in Europe. The exchange has hired staff in Switzerland and is licensed to operate in countries like Germany, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. Moody's, a credit rating firm, downgraded Coinbase's corporate family rating, CFR, last week. The CFR is the firm's opinion on Coinbase's capability to pay its financial obligations. The rating agency also downgraded the exchange's guaranteed senior unsecured notes. Senior unsecured notes are a type of debt that is not backed by any collateral assets. That's surprising to me considering the vast majority of usage of Coinbase, but we'll see. Hopefully them expanding into this other territory helps them. If you guys utilize it, let me know what you think. Up next here, MakerDAO members shoot down proposal for more centralization. In a victory for decentralization, members of MakerDAO, the lending protocol behind the DAI stablecoin, have rejected a series of proposals that would have seen the protocol's governance structure become more centralized. On June 27th, the members of MakerDAO gathered to consider 3 proposals that would have reorganized the leadership of the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or DAO, into something more closely resembling a traditional corporation with a board of directors. The proposals were drafted in an attempt to make the DAO more efficient and better equipped to handle high-level decisions. Sam McPherson, author of one of the proposals and member of the MakerDAO Protocol Engineering Core Unit, spoke out about his frustration with the current governance model. The first proposal, called Love 001, suggested creating a new oversight core unit. This proposal would establish a new unit that would periodically audit the activity of other core units, a way of saying that a more centralized authority would be capable of exerting additional control over decisions concerning new collateral. Nearly 2/3 of the 293,911 MKR delegated governance tokens were used to vote against the Love 001 proposal. The second proposal by MakerDAO, called Makershire Hathaway, was rejected by 65% of voters. This proposal would have created a $10 million special purpose fund designed to earn yield from the protocol's stablecoin reserves. The third proposal, MIP 75C3SP1, was met with over 76% rejection from MKR token holders. The proposal aimed to establish a discretionary fund to be overseen by a new growth task force with the goal of growing Maker as quickly as possible. The 3 proposals seem to have caused quite a stir, with MakerDAO noting that they witnessed the largest amount of governance voting activity to date. The fact that these proposals were rejected, coupled with the historic voter turnout, indicates that MakerDAO members may prefer a properly decentralized model of governance. This sets a strong precedent for other decentralized finance protocols. The Maker protocol is a decentralized lending platform that is governed by MakerDAO. The protocol issues DAI stablecoins that are pegged to the US dollar in exchange for deposits of Ether, wrapped Bitcoin, and nearly 30 other cryptocurrencies. Earlier this month, MakerDAO took a major step by signaling its intent to invest a portion of its dormant stablecoin reserves, traditional financial assets. This move came as fears of DeFi contagion were spreading, and MakerDAO voted to cut off lending platform Ave's ability to generate DAI for its lending pool without collateral. In spite of the string of significant advances for the DeFi protocol, the value of Maker's governance token MKR has fallen by about 10% in the past week. According to the Cointelegraph price index, it is currently trading at around $880. So let me know your guys' thoughts on that. I know there's a lot of things going on in the crypto space that can be pretty controversial, so let me know your thoughts. Up next here, NFTs to appear on Facebook. Cross-post with Instagram as Meta Web3 expansion continues. Facebook will introduce a new digital collectibles tab on creators' timelines to showcase their non-fungible token artworks. This was announced by Meta Technical Program Manager Navdeep Singh in a Twitter post yesterday, along with screenshots of what the tab will look like. A spokesperson for Meta, the parent company of Facebook, told TechCrunch that the rollout of NFTs on Facebook would be gradual, beginning with select creators in the United States. Eventually, NFT creators will be able to cross-post between Facebook and Instagram, another Meta property. Instagram is also testing NFTs in its Spark AR augmented reality platform. Instagram is now allowing international users to display NFTs minted on Ethereum and Polygon, with plans to add NFTs from Solana and Flow in the future. This follows the app's initial trial of NFTs in the US. In May, Meta announced that it was beginning tests of NFTs on Instagram, with Facebook planning to follow suit in the near future. According to CEO Mark Zuckerberg, other Meta-owned apps such as WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger will eventually get NFT display capabilities. As of October 2021, Facebook has rebranded to Meta. Meta has been striving to expand its reach into Web3, but not all its efforts have been met with success. In February, Meta gave up on its attempt to launch the Diem stablecoin after significant opposition from regulators worldwide. However, in May, Meta filed trademark applications for a MetaPay payments platform, and on June 22nd, Zuckerberg announced that MetaPay would replace Facebook Pay. Zuckerberg said that MetaPay will be available on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger. However, a company spokesperson told TechCrunch that Meta will not offer the ability to turn digital collectible posts into ads on Facebook at this time. It appears that Meta will not launch NFT sales on Facebook in the near future. The Meta company plans to launch the sale of non-fungible tokens on its Meta Quest app store. The app store supplies apps and games for Meta's metaverse. So that's something cool that will be coming soon. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Do you think that that's a smart move for Facebook or the Meta group? Will you guys utilize something like that? Let me know your thoughts. Up next here, U.S. lawmakers say crypto industry has a tech bro problem, hurting innovation. Some United States lawmakers have argued that the lack of diversity in the financial technology sector could be having a negative impact on the profitability of many companies. At a Thursday virtual hearing on combating tech bro culture, U.S. lawmakers and witnesses discussed how women and people of color are underrepresented in leadership positions in the financial technology industry, including crypto firms. Massachusetts Representative Stephen Lynch cited data that only 2% of venture capital funding went to firms in which the founders were women, while only 1% went to those with Black founders and 1.8% for Latinx. According to Lynch and others on the committee, the trend suggested a culture of old boys clubs in companies including cryptocurrencies, in which many leaders were white men. They claim that many firms seemingly less deserving of funding were able to bring in money more easily, due in part to relationships between leadership. As Lynch noted, the lack of diversity across industries that venture capitalists invest in is concerning, but it is especially so in the fintech space. The problem is compounded by the fact that many fintech companies actively market their products to women and people of color, even though their founders and leadership teams do not reflect those communities. This discrepancy creates a clear disconnect between these companies and the consumers they claim to serve. Representative Maxine Waters of California has stated that many studies have found that companies with diverse leadership teams, including representation from multiple genders and races, are more innovative and profitable. She surmised that venture capital firms, which are typically driven by profit, are ignoring this data and missing out on opportunities to increase their earnings. Recent events such as the crisis at crypto lending platform Celsius, where the leadership team is mostly made up of men, show that venture capitalists are not always investing in the best areas. Companies like Celsius, which have recently frozen all customer deposits, are still being given money by VC firms, while women and founders of color with much better business plans are being left behind. So that's some good news. I think if you're looking at getting into the space and you're a woman or a person of color, I feel like there's room for it. There's definitely room for growth among all of these top technology sectors. There's been more women in crypto since I've started, but there's still a lot of room for growth. And last but not least here, Deutsche Bank analysts see Bitcoin recovering by 28K by December. Analysts from Deutsche Bank believe that Bitcoin will rebound to $28,000 by December 2022 as the cryptocurrency market continues to face challenges. The cryptocurrency markets have experienced a difficult 6 months, with Bitcoin value suffering its worst quarter in 10 years. Several macroeconomic conditions around the world have contributed to this, including stagnating markets and fears of inflation. These have driven both conventional stock markets and crypto assets down to painful lows. A report from Deutsche Bank analysts Marian Labor and Galina Pozniakova provides an interesting perspective on the medium-term outlook for BTC. They note the cryptocurrency markets have mirrored movements of the Nasdaq 100 and S&P 500 since late 2021, suggesting that BTC could be poised for further growth in the coming months. The investors believe that the S&P will rebound to its January levels and that Bitcoin's correlation to the index could result in a 30% increase in value from current levels midway through 2022. This would see BTC back up to the $28,000 mark. Some have speculated that the recent market predictions may help to ease the fear and uncertainty currently plaguing the cryptocurrency sphere. However, it is not so clear-cut as to whether or not this will actually lead to a recovery of cryptocurrency markets. Labor and Pozniakova noted the recent collapse of the Terra ecosystem and the Celsius debacle as exacerbating factors in the current market state and argued that stabilizing token prices is difficult because there is no standardized valuation model in the cryptocurrency world. They went on to say that because the market is highly fragmented and complex, the crypto freefall could very well continue. In a separate investor note from JP Morgan, it is suggested that the crypto ecosystem may already be in recovery, While firms like hedge fund Three Arrows Capital became insolvent after failing to meet margin calls from investors amid the crypto market crash, other industry players have propped up the ecosystem. The current deleveraging cycle may not be very protracted given the support from stronger crypto entities and the continued healthy pace of venture capital funding. The note also mentions the relatively large amount of venture capital investment into cryptocurrency firms over the past 2 months, $5 billion. This represents a $3.4 billion increase from the same period in 2021. So that is all we have for you. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment what you want to see in a future video, and we'll see you next time.